Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation of the new version of the Xceed Toolkit for .NET MAUI. My name is Matt and I work as Technical Director at Xceed. Last we spoke, we had a few controls to showcase inside the toolkit for MAUI. This time around, we have a lot more controls and a lot more options for you to work with. So stick around and we'll go through all of them. All right, so you may recognize the application that I have behind me right now. Basically, this sample is available both on NuGet and GitHub, so it's a way for you to explore all the controls we have available inside of our MAUI toolkit. So if we take a look at the top cards here, those were the controls we showcased last time, and since then, as I mentioned, we added a bunch of them. So let's start with the toggle switch. Like all of the controls we've decided to build from scratch, we did that because we thought some of the functionalities offered by the controls on the framework were limited. Especially if you're used or coming from a desktop environment, you kind of expect more flexibility, and that's where we come in, basically. The toggle switch is a great example. The one offered within the framework is very limited in terms of functionalities. Our version allows you to create content for both inside the toggle switch. So, for example, if you're working with a toggle switch that changes the theme or whatsoever, you can easily do that, add an icon or add text inside of it that indicates what mode it's currently in. All right, so that's working well. That's available right now. Another control we decided to build is called the expander. The expander is a great way to hide and show content within your application. So it's quite self-explanatory. Basically, it allows you to, like as I mentioned, hide or show content. We also offer the option, do you want to expand from the top or the bottom? Both are supported. And I can see that as being useful to a lot of our users, as there's nothing like that available in the framework as far as I know of. So we recreated that and it works really well. Next up, the entry control. We called it the text box more because they were reminiscent of our WPF toolkit. We offer a whole bunch of flexibility, as I was mentioning, that is not available on the entry control inside of MAUI. So, for example, if you don't want that underline, you can do it just fine. You can edit a whole bunch of different properties that will give you flexibility and give the look you want to give to your entry control. Next up, so we're still sticking in your traditional controls, I guess. We have the checkbox. Once again, one of the reasons why we decided to recreate it from the ground up is due to some of the usual properties that we expect to find within these controls that were not present. So we went ahead and created the checkbox from scratch. One of the main properties we had is the option to have 3 states. It happens quite often that with our customers, our users, rather, that it is possible that a checkbox will be true, false, or not available, indeterminate, or whatever null value you want to support inside the checkbox. So that's why we added the tree state, and it's available there. We also, once again, added a whole bunch of properties and methods that allow you to have more control over the checkbox in terms of sizing, content, text, so on and so forth. So one of the less traditional controls that we decided to work on is called the chart control. We went ahead and did something that is very simple for now, but extremely efficient, and performance-wise, it's working really well. So the chart control allows you to have 2 types of data series. One is the line series, the other is the bar chart. So bar series and line series. So as you can see here, I'm adding points. And it's responding quite well. And as I mentioned, you can add bar series also to your chart. So this has been working really well. It's going to be available real soon, as well as at the time of your viewing. This should be available. So I encourage you to give it a shot and see if it meets your need. You can customize the thicks, the color of the series, the legend. So there's a whole bunch of options we decided to offer you that might make this control very, very valuable. Up next, it's something that a lot of our users in WPF have been using, and it's a color canvas. So basically, you'll have your traditional rainbow background here that allows you to select and a color, a little bit like you'll find in any application that you need to have a color selection. So that's also available right now, and it works incredibly well. So I encourage you to give it a try as well. So that's it for now. So as you can see, we've added a lot of controls, and there's more to come. So the next controls that we're currently working on, to give you a better idea, we're working on a masked text box. So so for phone numbers, credit card numbers, or any type of mask you want to offer, your entry will support that. We're also working on the controls that we feel are still missing, like the radio button, for example. So we're recreating that one from scratch as well. There's a ton more to come. I don't want to list them all because I'm not exactly sure in which order they'll become available, but I encourage you to keep an eye out for our package on our GitHub page that you can find in the channel description just below this video. And give it a shot, explore it, give us some feedback. What do you like? What do you like less? What are you expecting would be good controls to come up next? Any feedback is highly appreciated, and we do read everything that comes in, so feel free to do so. So once again, my name is Matt. If you have any questions, please send me an email at matt@xceed.com, and I'll be glad to get back to you. So thank you so much for stopping by, and have a good day.